Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen. And in today's video, I am taking you with me and my baby girls to none other than Hobby Lobby. If you live in the US, particularly in the South, then you are most likely familiar with Hobby Lobby and all of the seasonal and just year-round home decor options that they have. And today, I am taking you with me as we explore them. Now, your girl made the mistake of going on a Saturday evening. And y'all, when I tell you that this place was busy for a Saturday evening, it is like they had nothing better to do. Everyone and their mother was here, okay? But that did not inhibit us from having a good time exploring and seeing everything. I will say, probably the number one shocker for me, though, was that y'all, they don't just have fall stuff out. They have a crap ton of Christmas too. So as we go through the store, keep in mind that I will be showing you not only fall items, but a lot of Christmas items just as well. Especially at the end of this video, we actually walked the aisle with all of the Christmas trees, and baby girl was in heaven with all of those lights. So stay tuned for that. Y'all, they had stuff everywhere. I won't lie to you. It can be a little overwhelming as you walk through the store because they have a mix of items from floor to ceiling pretty much. They have Christmas decor, they have fall decor, kind of in and around all of the regular home decor, plus they have their own aisles and sections in the store. And it is, let's just say it's an experience to walk around, to see it all, and to take it in. Now, one thing that I do feel like is going to be very, very popular this holiday season is this right here, the Candy Shop pastel colored Christmas holiday decor. There is a whole aisle of it at the end of this video, and I think the combination of this little standalone plus that aisle, you will definitely see what I mean. And let me tell you, this toy right here helped out so much. She would start fussing, I would just hit play, and the song would go ahead and start, the lights would start, and she would be distracted, and this absolutely was a win, okay? Even if it cost $30, I would have paid for it, okay? It was a lifesaver. It's a toy that she still plays with to this day. And just beware, you guys, if you do take your children into Hobby Lobby with you, they have an entire section of toys just to tempt you and tease you and to essentially bribe your kids to walk the rest of the store while you look around at all of the home decor. That's certainly what I did this day. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Each of my kids got a couple things, and I have no regrets with that.
Yeah.
I will say that the Christmas decor is something that honestly, for me personally, it pulled me away from the fall. It grabbed me a little bit more than the fall items, we will say. It's not because I dislike fall, it's just because I feel like I do put more effort into decorating my home and creating an entire experience for my children for Christmas over fall/Halloween. So the way that it works for my family is that during fall, which is my favorite season of the year, we tend to go out a lot. So we go to the farm, we go to the pumpkin patch, we go and we explore and we enjoy the crisp, cool fall air and just the beautiful weather outside. And we have experiences outside of the home more often during the fall than any other time of year, any other season. So I think that's part of the reason why I don't emphasize decorating for fall as heavily as I do for Christmas. Christmas, absolutely. I want it to feel like a winter wonderland inside of my home. It always looks like Christmas threw up in here. It is Santa's workshop. It has just something in every single room of the house. And I truly love it because Christmas, it touches on winter time. It's getting colder outside. definitely starts to rain more here where I live during the winter season. So we have fewer days that we can actually be outside. So we do tend to hibernate inside a little bit more for Christmas. And I think that's part of the reason why I do create such an emphasis on having a home that is filled with the Christmas spirit, so to say. Now, with all of that being said, I don't want you to think for 1 minute that I do not enjoy fall decor, because I absolutely have my fair share of fall decor, and I am always up to go and to walk around a store and to look at even more fall decor, which is one of the reasons why I chose Hobby Lobby, because there has to be someone out there like me who enjoys just looking at it, even if you don't buy the mass majority of it. I do already have a couple bins of fall decor that I have yet to break out, to be honest with you, but it's because I am about to have surgery and I don't know how long my recovery is going to be, especially after what happened with my C-section incision. So I just don't want to decorate for fall in a really big way like in years past, just because I don't know if I'm going to have the capacity to pack it all up and to get the Christmas stuff out and to start decorating for that. So I am taking it easy, taking it a little bit slower this year, and also trying to rein myself in a little bit. The number one thing that I am asking myself in this store is, number one, do I truly love the item? And number two is, do I really need it? Do I want a lot of it? Absolutely. Okay. They have some so adorable things in this store. Some things that just warms my heart in the most magical way. However, if I do not have a space for it that appears in my head instantly when I am looking at it, if I do not have a utilitarian purpose for it, then I am not getting it. I am trying to hold myself accountable here, okay? So work with me. I think it is so easy to get caught up in consumerism, especially when it comes to our homes and the environment that we spend a lot of time in. We take pride in how our home is. And obviously, it's a space where if you're a mom, you have children there and you want the best for your children. You want things that are aesthetically pleasing and that add to experiences. And decor absolutely can do that. I don't want to detract from that. However, I will be honest with you, when I think back on holidays as a child, just seasons, I don't necessarily remember all of the decor. I remember certain decor items. However, I don't remember all of the decor. I remember the overall general feel of the space and just certain moments, certain memories that I made with my family back then. So I try to keep that in mind. Now, Christmas, I absolutely want my children to remember that every Christmas their mom went all out for them. She went crazy. So when they see a Santa, when they see a nutcracker, when they see the things that I collected and that I pass on to them, they will instantly remember all of the effort that went into it to make it just this magical experience every November and December of the year. Now, with that being said, I do put a lot of effort into fall. However, it is targeted. I won't lie to you guys. Fall is my season of baking. So this aisle right here with all of the kitchen supplies, the decor, the little ramekins, the mugs. Oh my gosh, you guys. I spent so much time on this aisle alone because I am just in love. A fun fact about me is that I actually make semi gourmet cupcakes on the side. I love to bake. My grandmother baked a lot when I was younger. She still bakes to this day, and she is definitely up there in age. I spend a lot of time in the kitchen all year round, but especially in the fall and winter season, I definitely ramp up the amount of baking and just certain types of cooking that I do. And so this aisle just has my heart. And y'all, I am somebody where my dream is to have this massive pegboard on the wall of either my dining space or maybe a coffee nook or in the kitchen with this eclectic mix of mugs that just all carry some sort of memory or bring a smile to my face, and have it be like just something where you instantly look at it and it's just, you can't help but smile when you look at it, because for me personally, it would remind me of all of the memories and moments of when I bought them. But also, there's just something about that country kitchen feel, and that is the epitome of it. So when I saw this particular soup mug in the store, y'all, looking back at this, I still want to go and get it, okay? I wish I got it. That is the one thing that I will say leaving the store. I do genuinely wish that I purchased it, but I really was trying to keep myself under control and to not just spend, 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 spend. If you know me though, then you know I love a big cup of coffee, and I love having it all in one cup at one time, okay? I'm not somebody who wants to go back to the coffee maker 2 to 3 times to make myself 2 to 3 different small cups of coffee. No, your girl wants one massive cup of coffee, okay? And the fact that I could put this little lid on top of it, it's just like, it's perfect. It's perfect to have right beside me. It would be spill proof. Wouldn't have to worry about the kids. I can enjoy my single huge cup of coffee on those days where I actually rarely, but still do, make myself some hot coffee. On top of that, I like stew. But also, when you have kids, here's a great tip. Don't give them a bowl of ice cream, because the bowl tends to get cold. The ice cream kind of sloshes around in it. Instead, give them their ice cream in a mug with a handle. The handle does not get cold like the cup does. And on top of that, it is way easier to control. There are less chances for it to be sloshed over the side as it melts. And also, there are fewer chances of it being spilled in a mess. A mug is 100% the way to go for ice cream when you have kids, for sure. Now, one thing that I did want to mention here is that while I do enjoy Hobby Lobby and think that they have some really just adorable and wonderful seasonal items, their pricing is a little all over the place. So some items I feel like are very fair in price, and other items I feel like are overpriced. I do show you some of the pricing throughout the store in this video. However, I did just want to mention that to you, because by no means am I saying that everything in this store is affordable. However, they do have some things that I do feel like are worth it. And I found that to be especially true when it came to the Christmas items. Y'all, okay. This scene that is coming up right here, okay? Right above this hat, right here, okay? I want to buy that entire scene, exactly how they have it displayed. I love it. There's just something that is so warm and wonderful about it. And I just want it, okay? I want it. I don't have a place for it though, so I did not buy it, but I do truly want it. That and this one right here, the Santa with the bicycle. Y'all, that is just so endearing and so right up my alley. And I may go back and get them, okay? If I can find a spot for them, I will have them for many years to come, so I can justify the purchase, but I couldn't justify it on this day just because I did not know where I would put them right now. And y'all, if you are at this point in the video, you may be hearing baby cry on and off, and maybe you can't tell whether she's crying in the store or in the voiceover. And I am not going to lie to you, it is both, okay? She cries on and off in the store as well as while I am recording this. It is just mom life. And unfortunately, I don't have a quiet space that I can go to do my voiceovers. I am with my girls pretty much 24/7. So I hope you guys don't mind a little crying and fussing from time to time, and that it doesn't detract too much from the video itself. I am able to show you a variety of items. The pumpkins, I will say, they were the primary culprit, I feel like, when it came to overpricing. The mass majority of the pumpkins that I saw in this store, despite being very cute, they were definitely overpriced. And while a lot of stores have raised their prices this year, I think inflation has hit stores now more than ever, probably in combination with tariffs and anticipated tariffs, and that's driven prices upwards. I absolutely have become way more particular about what I will and won't spend my money on. So I will say that if you are on my channel and you see me wearing an item of clothing that I have purchased, or you see me buying something in store, it definitely is because I have deemed it to be worth the money for me personally, especially if it works out. Now, I absolutely will have some fails when it comes to those clothing hauls, especially when I am trying some new brands. But for the most part, I do try to be very meticulous and methodical when it comes to what I actually put my money behind. And I don't just impulsively buy. A lot of times I do sit on things for a little bit. Maybe it makes me miss out on a few deals, but I would rather do that than live with buyer's remorse. Now, here, you guys, you are about to see the aisle that I spoke of, the candy shop Christmas decor aisle. My 4-year-old went crazy on this aisle. She loved it so much, and I can see why. It literally is a winter candy shop wonderland for Christmas. They have so many beautiful and just very niche options available here for this theme. If it's one that you're going with, I absolutely feel like it is worth it to take a look at. Maybe some of them are overpriced. You could try to recreate them yourself in another way, but other ones would absolutely add just that perfect little touch to your Christmas decor. And I think that would be a little tip that I would give you, is that you don't have to buy everything and completely start from scratch in order to really embrace a theme. You absolutely can do little touches of it, and it will absolutely give the feeling of you embracing that theme without you having to spend a lot of money and to essentially start over when you already have a lot of things in bins or boxes that can contribute. You know, maybe just pick out the items that are in the same color palette or similar, or that would complement it really well. And you would be really surprised how that can bring everything together. And y'all, when I tell you baby girl loved the Christmas trees, she loved them. Let's be real though, it's the lights. It is always the lights. So she really enjoyed the feel, so sensory, the feel of the branches of these faux trees. And she loved the lights because she is obsessed with things that light up and make sounds and play music and stuff right now at this stage. It's a really exciting age for her to be at in the holiday season. So I'm really looking forward to that. I am looking forward to all that these months ahead have, even though I know I will have a few challenges with my surgery coming up. I did want to go ahead and show you a few more items here and the pricing. This nutcracker, y'all, I would never, okay? It is so overpriced. While it is very cute, very nice, would probably look good on a front porch, no ma'am. Okay, you will never see Kristen buying something like that for that price. I would absolutely do my best to try to recreate it before I would drop them dollars. Okay, but I do feel like some of the items, like that little tree frame, I think they would call it like a tree skirt ring, something like that. That one being $23, I do feel like it was worth that price. So again, pick and choose your battles here. And this is where Christmas finally got me, you guys. I collect nutcrackers and I also collect Santas. Definitely want to come back for those two Santas that I showed you guys earlier. But today, walking out the store, I did go ahead and buy these two little nutcrackers here. You see them in my cart because I don't have any short nutcrackers like that, and I do have a place for them. I also bought the little cutting board that I won't use as a cutting board. It will end up being little wall decor for the fall season. And baby girl, after seeing and touching all of those trees, exploring the entire store, playing with that one toy nonstop, she finally crashed. We were so close to the end and she ended up crashing before we got out the door. But it was overall, I feel like, a good trip. They did have a lot to see and to show you guys. Hopefully you all have enjoyed this video despite baby girl crying on and off in the background. If you like this, definitely hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And until the next video, and just so you guys know, this took a lot of love and dedication because I had to edit this video from start to finish 4 times from scratch because it kept messing up and I kept getting errors and corruption and just all the things. So I truly hope you all enjoyed it.